Hi, team. It is wonderful to join you all today and to be with the Dr. Keeanna Warren, the CEO of Purdue Polytechnic. It is an honor to continue to learn and connect with you.
Excited to be here as well. Thank you.
I recall visiting Purdue Polytechnic in its first year, and it's just wonderful to see how it has grown under your leadership. So we look forward to learning more about your learning community and its origin and its future. But let's kickstart. Tell us about Purdue Polytechnic. How did it come to be? What was the design of the learning community, and how's it looking now?
So, Purdue Polytechnic High Schools was created in partnership with the city, community partners, and so many stakeholders who understood that school needed to change for students in order to have more success in the future. And honestly, a really important part of our foundation was going to communities, going to students, going to teachers, and talking to them and saying, what needs to change about high school? If you could make your own high school,
Mm.
what would you do differently? And some of the greatest learnings we got from students was they were bored, they weren't engaged, they didn't understand how high school connected to the real world. So we sought out to reinvent the high school experience. And then at the heart of it is we have a partnership with Purdue University, who also has a passion for making sure the students have access to high quality higher education options. So it was birthed out of really a need and voices from the community saying things need to be different. And so if you want different results, you have to change the inputs. And so one of the things that we put at the center of what we do and what we will always do is we will center student voice and choice. One of the things I've learned in my career in education is young people have the answers. We just need to get out of the way and let them show us into the future. And so we believe in nurturing student genius. We believe in high expectations for all students. We believe in dismantling systems that believe that kids are not the future, not the power. And I am just so proud of the relationships that we build with the community and that students have with the adults in the building. And so relationship is key, but it's also academic excellence and making sure that students aren't just sitting down, getting sit and get, but they get to actively learn in a real life situation.
That is inspiring. I think we could just stop now because that's everything right there. That's just so beautiful. When I first visited in that year and since then, what you just shared is absolutely the truth because I can recall coming in and learners designing learning experiences in partnership with community, really addressing opportunities for improvement in community and in partnership with community, which is really focused on like when you talk about learner agency, community partnership, it's absolutely everything that we believe is important at the Aurora Institute. Can you tell us a little bit about your learning designs, especially as you launched the learning community and what you have learned in your last few years?
So, some of the most important things about learning that we know research tells us is people learn best by doing and they learn best in community and when they can make the connections to real world application. And so, it's really important to build that conceptual knowledge, but also allow students to apply it immediately in a project based learning setting. So, we are very big on project based learning. We're very much so on learn by doing. We're very much so passionate about students co designing their learning experiences with the teachers. And we fit within, and this is one of the questions we always get, but do students learn math, science, English? Yes, they learn all of it, but we believe deeply in integrated subjects because outside of school, there's no other place where you're like, it's 9 o'clock. A bell's going to tell me it's time to do ELA. Absolutely not. We have to be able to integrate the subjects very naturally in a way that makes sense. And so this really gives our students an edge above other students, the fact that they know how to integrate the subjects and operate in a way that makes sense. And one of the things I'm really proud of too is in our school buildings, you won't hear bells. Our students have Google Calendars and they keep up with their appointments better than a lot of adults that I've seen. So our students are learning those real skills that apply to the workforce. And we don't believe you wait until you're out of high school to get work experience. That needs to be integrated in a way that students can do that career exploration and be passionate about what they do. And that's one of the biggest things. I mean, if students find their passion and they feel that sense of belonging, they're going to be able to go far in the world.
Absolutely agree. And a piece that I always appreciated about Purdue Polytechnic, whether it's learning from you, educators, definitely from your young people attending your learning community. There's this culture of continuous improvement while really leaning into learner voice and choice. What's the latest for you all in 2025 and beyond? Like, what are some new aspirations based on recent learnings from your young people?
So we use the design thinking process at everything that we do, which provides for empathy interviews and learning and continuous improvement and iterating. We're never finished learning. But one of the ventures that I'm really excited about is our micro schools. We launched launched our pilot in 2023, and it came out of doing empathy interviews in the community. It was like, outside of the pandemic, we learned that we want a smaller setting, and it's just been really incredible. And we're excited to expand that more and give more opportunity to students. And we've also learned some incredible lessons on what students are looking for as far as like career technical education, and we've applied that to our learning. But one of the things I'm most excited about right now is our micro schools, because right now micro schools are not often available to the student populations that we work with, and they're often not free, public, and open to all. They're usually just something that's available to affluent students, and so we are really excited to make it available to anyone in the Indianapolis area.
Dr. Warren, Purdue Polytechnic, your learning community is such an inspiration to all of us. Where can we find more information about your great work? How do we follow you? How do we learn from you?
You can follow us at all of our social. Purdue Polytechnic High School is easy to find. You can follow me at Keeanna Warren. That's my handle for all social media sites.
We can find Dr. Warren and Purdue Polytechnic at the Aurora Institute Symposium every year as well, and count on continuing to learn and also collaborate with their wonderful team. Thanks for joining us, Dr. Warren.